I'm tired of playing rock, paper, scissors. One throw. 1, 2, 3. How'd you do?
Alrighty, everybody, got another match going on here, and this is a fairly good situation for me. Obviously, ×4 stab earthquake, but I don't want him to get stealth rock set up, and I think for once I'm faster than something. So I'm going to taunt him, and you can't use taunt after the taunt. That looks kind of funny. But now I'm going to get my stealth rock up, so that's cool. And he's probably afraid of earthquake, or maybe he just has nothing else to do himself. I don't know. But he goes to Tauros, gets an Intimidate up there, and threatens me a little bit. Earthquake or Zen Headbutt are fairly common on him, and both can do some pretty hefty damage. But I'm going to try and get some Toxic Spikes up anyway, to see what I can do with that. Of course, it does just a little bit over half, so I'm most likely not going to live another one. But I don't know if he's going to switch to Return or stick on Zen Headbutt. I don't really have anything that wants to take a hit, so I'm just going to try and see if I can live. See if he switches moves. It'll tell me what item he's got, or at least not having a choice item, and go from there. Unfortunately, I didn't live, but no big deal. So I scare him away with the threat of a Scarf and Stab Fighting move, of course, meaning that I absolutely do not want to go with said fighting move. So in comes this guy who he's going to be neutral to fighting, so that wasn't even really that great of a switch, considering Thunder Punch almost killed him. If I used Brick Break, maybe I would have. But no big deal, especially if I used High Jump Kick, which normally they're supposed to carry. But I have Brick Break because I don't want to miss, and I like Break and Reflect. Anyway, I know this thing can occasionally pack Aqua Jet, but I'm going to force him to use it, try and save this guy for later. If he doesn't have Aqua Jet, he's going to take a ton of damage from Brick Break, probably kill him. So I'm going to force him to predict it. It turns out he does have it, and he does use it, so that stinks. But that does allow me to go right to Jumpluff and Encore it for the win. And then just go to town from there, because Jumpluff is freaking amazing. So Aqua Jet does nothing, which is just about what I expected, which is awesome. And I'm going to go with a sub first this time, because I don't know what I want to put to sleep just yet. And now I see that I do want to put this thing to sleep so it doesn't get up Stealth Rock. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And a good choice would be to switch immediately, despite having the sub, so I can try and kill it before it wakes up. But I end up going for Leech Seed. Really just a 50-50. I guess I figure I can still switch something else in right now. It does get a little bit of damage up there. And, sorry, choking a little bit. And that's all that. So I'm going to go to, I'm thinking right now between Charizard and Floatzel, who can do more. And I'm going to Floatzel. So I have options of either Brick Break for ×4 or Stab Waterfall at ×2. Waterfall is going to be a little bit less powerful, but it does have a flinch chance. I end up going with Brick Break, trying to finish it off in 1. Unfortunately, he wakes up, so Waterfall, obviously, with the chance of flinch. I knew whichever I picked was going to 2-hit KO, but I tried to get the 1-hit KO, which I didn't think I would get anyway, so it probably wasn't the smartest move. But I guess the smartest move wouldn't have been Leech Seeding him in the first place, but no big deal. Stealth Rock is up. Meh, it doesn't bother me too much. Obviously, it messes up Charizard a little bit. But if I have him switch in twice, that gets him a Salic boost and a Blaze boost, so maybe I can use that to my own advantage. In comes Tauros, and I don't have anything to switch to. I still don't know what type of item it is, so I'm going to go with a Waterfall simply because I want to try and get a Surf. This happened last game, I think. A Tauros came into me, I Brick Breaked, and it didn't kill it. So I'm going to go with a Waterfall first this time, and then a Brick Break if I live or flinch, which I don't. No big deal. I didn't really expect to. So, but he did get stuck on Earthquake. So now I can either bring in or Jumpluff or Electrode would be great options right here. If he's Scarfed, Jumpluff is perfect. If he's not Scarfed, then I'm dead right here. But I don't think he is. I think I might have even seen a Life Orb on there and I forgot completely about it. But I always save Electrode for last, so this time I decided to not save him for last and see what happens. And then comes a Hitmonlee, which I do a double take real quick, and it's Hitmonchan, that's NU. Hitmonlee is, according to Smogan, UU. So a little annoyed with that, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. I protect just in case he is choiced, since I know he often is, and wants to see what he wanted to do. He went with Stone Edge just in case Jumpluff wanted to come in, which is a good move on his part, and I decided to blow up immediately because his defense is a lot worse than his special defense. So fortunately I'm able to live the Mach Punch, which is cool. And now I've got some options. I've got Jumpluff and I've got Charizard. I'm going to go with Charizard because he hasn't been seen yet. I know he's got a Dugong, and I don't know what his last guy is, which also happens to be a shiny Charizard, which is hilarious. I know I'm max speed, so at the very worst, I have a 50% chance to go first. Air Slash leaves him again at single-digit HP. I'm really tired of that happening. Every single match, Charizard fails to kill somebody. I'm getting sick of it. So he had a super effective hidden power, which means it's either Rock, Water, or Electric, I believe. Two of which are not going to be very effective on Jumpluff. But I go for the Sleep, and it gets him to sleep, which is cool. He wakes up first turn, which really bugs me. But the fact that I see a hidden power and it's not very effective tells me that it was Water and that he's choiced. He's probably Spexed. So I know from here I'm good on, and that was a misclick right there. It may look like the right move, but it's not. Because now I have no sub going up against Dugong, whereas if I just use Encore or any other move for that matter against Charizard, I could have gotten up another sub, which wouldn't have been broken, and then Leech Seed it for the kill. And then I would have a sub up when Dugong comes in. However, he fakes me out, which is very peculiar. He must have forgotten that I have Encore, so I just Encore his fake out, and that's it. It's game over. There's nothing he can do. If Encore eventually fades off before this thing dies, I can just Encore it again, to which he'll either get forced to use fake out, or he could try Aqua Jet, which is going to do like 18 points of damage to me. So he literally has absolutely nothing he can do. So I get up Leech Seed, get up a Substitute, and just to be extra safe, I don't put him to sleep. Because if I put him to sleep and he wakes up on the next turn or whatever, and Encore ends or something fluky happens, I won't be able to Encore the fake out since he won't have selected a move due to sleep. So I just use random freaking moves until it dies, or until he wants to run, which is what he ends up doing. He just runs. So I had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.